welcome you inside the gymnasium at North Gwinnett High School. I'm Joel Hilsman, joined by Slider Sports Guy, better known as Sylvester Williams. The 9th annual Jared Cook Classic, and it is the host North Gwinnett Bulldogs taking on the Tucker Tigers. This Tucker team, Sly, a team that a lot of people think are on the comeback. North Gwinnett definitely trying to come back from a 4-21 season last year as we begin the opening tip.
Yeah, they expect big things out of this Tucker team this year. They're kind of loaded, but they're young, though. They have a bunch of juniors and only 2 seniors on the team.
Tucker in possession. They are in the maroon and white with the gold numbers, and North Gwinnett, they're all in white, white tops, white bottoms, red numbers, and they've got that black trim. We are underway, 15 seconds in, and Tatum now, who's coming off a 25-point night on Saturday, had the ball. Now he spins it down to the left side to Ogbu. Now they kick it back around the top. Here's Brandon Pope. Pope over to Tatum. A 3-ball. Hill of the rim. No good. Rebound out of the guard spot. Comes North Gwinnett's Johnston. He gives it over to Cam Rowland. Rowland now swings it back to Johnston. This North Gwinnett team, Sly, they will bomb you from the outside. 12 made three-pointers on Saturday. I mean, you guys had fun with that one.
I'm telling you, they were launching everything from the outside, and it looked so sweet and pretty. There it goes.
Johnson, a long 3, skips off the rim, no good. Tatum gets the rebound for the Tucker Tigers. Tucker, the Class 6A squad in Georgia. North Gwinnett, they are the 7A squad. A 3-ball from the right corner is good. Nicholas Watson, and he cracks the seal on this contest.
Watson showed pretty form out of the corner. I love the corner 3.
Johnston with the right-hand dribble into the lane, spins it to the left over to Cooper. Cooper, a 3. It's off. No good. Skying for the board is Nathaniel Ugbu. Ugbu now able to give it up, and now here comes Tatum. Tatum will walk it into the forecourt with the right-hand dribble. Spins it to the left wing, and they're going all the way into the corner. Watson had nothing, so he comes back out. They swing it around the perimeter. Now go down. Nick Ugbu moves with the left hand. Good. Nathaniel Ugbu with the left hand across the lane.
You know, I love it. I love it when the big man takes the ball and takes control and works his way in the lane to establish his game early in the game.
Cooper hands it back over. This North Gwinnett team we mentioned, 12 made three-pointers. They're still missing some talent. Johnston bangs home a 3-ball off the left wing. Chandler Johnston, and he has his first mark in the book.
He's picking up where he left off on Saturday.
There's a drive by Watson. Got hit on the wrist. No call. Rebound comes out to Johnston. Johnston over to Rowland. He pulls a 3. It's off. No good. Rebound scaled down by Samari Moore.
You know, Rowland's a junior, but it seems like this kid's been here forever. You know, we've been calling this Jared Cook Classic for the past couple of years, and Rowland's always been here.
And Rowland on point with the steal off the turnover from Tatum all the way. Left hand on the right side. Good. Cam Rowland, and he's just a junior to accentuate your point. We're even at 5.5 to go first quarter. Sends it down low. Ugbu layup off the window. Good. Little high-low action and good ball movement.
Great ball movement to get you. And one thing I love when you establish the big man early in the game. It's a lost art of having a big player down there in the post and letting him score and establish himself so early.
Johnson spins it over to Rowling. Back out to Johnson. Catch on the right wing. A 3. It's off. No good. Skips. Hit the rebound. There's Cooper off the floor. Here's Sheriff. Sheriff's going to drive across the lane. Put it up with the right hand and score. Nice move. Jake Sheriff amongst the trees.
Yeah, Jake Sheriff. He's not only a great shooter, he can work his way around the inside. I love how he handles the ball. There's
a traveling violation called on Nicholas Watson. Tucker entering the contest. This is their 3rd game of the year, 1-1 under head coach James Hartree. North Gwinnett, in their 2nd year under Matt Garner, they come in at 1-0, and of course they've got that victory here at the Jared Cook Classic over West Forsyth, 73-56 on Saturday. And again, they bombed you from distance. That's a lot of hot sauce. 12-3. That's 3 cans worth. Rowland pulls a 3. It's off the mark, and it'll be an air ball chased down into the contest now. Justin Campbell, number 2, a sophomore for the North Gwinnett Bulldogs, who are also missing Tyler Goodson for good reason, because he's out there racking up yardage on the gridiron. North Gwinnett getting ready for Turkey Week football in the quarterfinals. And the season ends, and they hope it doesn't end for Tyler Goodson until December the 9th. He'll be back out here on the hoop floor. There's a drive and spin in the lane, dump it off to Ugbu. Ugbu off the window, good. I like that body position there by Nathaniel Ugbu, and he puts Tucker up 9-7. Off the dime drop from Brandon Pope. Johnson, tricky dribble behind the back, now picks it up and gives it out to the top to Campbell. Campbell spins it in the corner. Here's Sheriff. Sheriff's going to go baseline, kick it out to Cooper. Cooper to Johnson. They work it back around, and it's a 3-second violation, and you can have that one too many passes.
One too many passes. I think they passed up a good open shot. But even though that last pass was a great pass to Rowland out there and he was wide open on the wing, you got to put that on the youngster. setting up a tent in the middle of the lane. You got to clear that lane out.
Jaquan Rush, number 4, in for the Tucker Tigers. Tucker in the maroon with the gold numbers. North Gwinnett, they are at home in the 9th annual Jared Cook Classic. They're all in the white with the blue, listen to me, with the red lettering. Drive up, off, no good, and a foul. It will be on the shot. Foul will be on Chandler Johnson, his first, team's first. And going to the free throw line for the Tucker Tigers, it will be Javon Tatum.
You know what we blame that mistake on right there? Early season basketball.
Tatum, 27 points and 6 rebounds, and he connects on the free throw.
It's still early in the season, even for us announcers.
That was a surprising loss to Carver Columbus, and we want to see how, and I talked with Coach Hartree briefly before the game, how they respond. They had a double-digit lead. They led by 11 at one point in the third quarter and lost by 12. So how will they respond here? Both free throws are good. That pushes the lead out to 4 now, 11-7. Campbell over to Rowland. Rowland on the left wing. He's trapped up tight by Tatum. Passes it into the middle, deflected, and here comes Pope away with it. Pope puts it down on the left-hand dribble. Excuse me, that is Watson. Watson 25, Pope 24. Here's Tatum, 21, feeds it to Ugbo. Had position, caught it on the block. They double team him, so he puts it on the floor. They knock it away, and that's what happens. It's a turnover. Here comes Rowland. Cam Rowland on the break. Rowland left-hand layup off the left side. It's good. Cam Rowland, a junior.
And you know what I love? I love how he extended with that left hand and used his body to shield out the defender so he could get the easy layup.
Rush spins it over. There's a 3 by Watson. Stripped the nets. Nicholas Watson, his second 3 ball of the day. 14-9. We're just under 3 minutes. 2:58 and counting. Johnston down the left of the lane. Spins it over. A long 3. It is short. No good. And that's Jordan Young who's into the contest. Young actually got the start. Now here is Pope. Pope pulls the lefty 3. Air ball, no good. Rebound comes down to Sheriffs. Sheriff scanning the floor and surveys it up to Johnston. Johnston puts it on the floor, too hard, dribbles across the lane, stepping up and layup good off the window. Chandler Johnston.
Yes, sir, getting his body between the basket and the defender as he does that little scoop left-hand layup.
And you were able to see them against West Forsyth. There's a 3 from Watson. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Sheriff. North Gwinnett this year wanting to play at a quicker pace and more up and down the floor, Sly.
It was up and down. It was frenetic pace to start the game off. A lot of turnovers against West Forsyth. One thing I'm glad I can look and see what North Gwinnett did. They corrected all the turnovers they had at the beginning of the game.
Isn't that the way basketball is supposed to be played, though? Up and down the floor? Johnston, a deep 3. Short. No. Rebound comes down to Pope. Pope will take it across the timeline. 2 minutes to go, less than that. Pope going to go right at the lane. Get it out of here. Shot was bothered and blocked by Campbell. Recovered by Johnston. Johnston now will push it up 14-11. North Gwinnett trailing by 3. In the corner, rolling a 3. No good. Rebound tipped on the floor and a foul call. Only the second whistle. Let's see who will get it on.
One thing, North Gwinnett is getting a lot of open looks from behind the arc, but they have to knock down some of these shots. It's not only good enough for you to have the open look, you have to make it count.
Sophomore J.R. Martin is into the contest, number 14 for North Gwinnett, a sophomore. Going to go ahead and give his dad some love. He's manning the hospitality room, and oh boy, can I not wait to halftime. Jaquan Rush now will have it and spins it in the corner to Watson. Watson now back out to the top to Rodriguez Richardson, who's into the contest. Richardson now in for Tucker, number 5. He's got it in this left corner. Looking, and now goes to Rush. Rush, a hard dribble at the top. They cut the lane off defensively with Sheriffs. 80 seconds to go, first quarter. Feed the post to Ugbo, and it's a kick. Coach Matt Garner standing with the nice threads on. Coach Hartree, he's sitting. He got the towel on the ready, though. So.
The towel is ready. The towel is ready. Coach Hartree, one of my favorite coaches in Georgia.
He calm right now, man.
Yeah, it's surprising. You know, he hadn't said much, you know.
Yeah, because when he talks, you hear. Rush holds it, worked on by Sheriffs. Picked up the dribble, now spins it over to Javon Tatum. Tatum has it up top. Both teams in their Nike outfits. Goes around the screen. Now Campbell has to pick up on the switch. Tatum pulls it anyway. In and out. Rebound is coming out of the guard spot in Jordan Young. So Young with the right-hand dribble brings it into the forecourt with 57 seconds to Rowland over to Campbell. Campbell jab step, now puts it out, back out to Rowan. Almost taken away by Tatum, and Rowan's going to set up the offense. 50 seconds. Here comes the action, pops out to Campbell. Campbell spins it to Young. Young had a cutting. Martin didn't do it. They got it to Sheriffs, who was popping off of the pin down. It's a turnover. Picked up and scooped up now. Here comes Richardson. Richardson lost it in a foul. And it will be on the side out of bounds right here in front of us. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you're here with us.
See, right there on that last possession, when Martin cut to the lane, sometimes you can't cut just to run the play. You have to cut and want the ball and look for the ball and call for the ball when you make that cut. It's just not enough just to cut just because the play says cut.
30 seconds, half minute now. Here's Tatum holding it. I must say, though, in the first quarter of action here, Tucker looks vastly improved from last season. They did make the playoffs, but kind of a disappointing run. North Gwinnett, of course, they look better than last year when they were 4-21. A tough year with a lot of growing pains. Has a count on him. Gives it over to Rush with 10 seconds. Rush back to Tatum. Tatum checks the clock with 7. Tatum picked up now by Young. Drives with the right hand. Stop. Too much dribbling. Crosses him over. Gives it back out. Watson a long 3. Good at the horn. Nicholas Watson, his third 3 of the contest. And we end the first quarter with the Tucker Tigers 17-11. Mic'd up. Let's hear what Coach Matt Gardner of North Gwinnett has to say.
I told y'all this is what was going to happen, and y'all did the exact same. This is the exact same first quarter that we had on Saturday. Jack and threes. We're 1 of 9 right now. 1 of 9, and we've run 0 offense. Actually, no, you ran OU. Oh, you ran OU. That's it. 1 offensive play that whole entire time. 1 of 9. It's not good enough, guys. That's what's going to happen right there. That's what's going to happen. 11 points ain't good enough. And you're giving them easy transition buckets because of it, all right? Execute some offense, and let's get easier looks down here. On defense, we've got to have a high hand on 25. You're in right now. You're on 21. You're on 21. You're on 25, all right? You're on 25. We'll match from there, all right? What's that? All right, we good? Any questions? Any questions? Our ball right here. Our ball. We're going to come out.
We need to go.
Hey, we're going through with the pin down.
Right,
Through with the pin
go.
down. Here we go.
The Atlanta Tip-Off Club annually recognizes the top high school and college players, coaches, officials, and administrators in Metro Atlanta and the state of Georgia. Join the ATOC, nominate players and coaches, or learn more at atltipoffclub.com. Coach Gardner, not a fan of the 3-ball selection right now. 1 of 9, as you heard him say in the huddle, and wants to see more pin-down action. We did see that. It's our ball, wants to start the quarter strong, and they get a turnover, Sly.
And see what I think was happening with North Gwinnett. They had such a great shooting performance on Saturday night. They want to come back and rely on that 3-pointer one more time. But see, sometimes when it's not working for you, you got to realize it's not working for you and find something else.
Tatum across the lane puts it in the hole. He has 4 points now. That's his first field goal. Conversely now, Tucker with 3 3-pointers, all of them from Nicholas Watson. And you heard Garner in the huddle mention, put a hand on 25. Kick it out to the top. They put it on the floor, scooping across the lane. Now back over to Martin. Martin a 3. It's off, no good. Rebound comes out to Nathaniel Watson. Nicholas Watson now gives it up to Jaquan Rush. Rush into the forecourt across the timeline, spins it down in the corner. Richardson pulls up. No, he traveled with the basketball. Connor McCormick into the contest now. Excuse me, Sly.
Takes that little hop step when he catches the ball to try to reset his feet. But you got to realize, if you're a shooter, you got to always be ready. Shooters don't need to set their feet. Your feet should already be set.
A 30-second timeout, and we'll spin it right here with the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. The sports medicine team doesn't just treat the pain for sports injuries. They work with young athletes to fix the problem and teach them proper sports mechanics. When you choose Children's, you're in the hands of specialists who understand how to help young athletes get back in the game. Visit CHOA.org/sportsmed to learn more. Joel Hilsman, Sylvester Williams here with you. 19-11, Tucker with the lead. Early second quarter, 7-14 from the 9th annual Jarrett Cook Classic here at North Gwinnett High School in Suwanee, Georgia. Level Creek Road right off Suwanee Down. Webb's DJ services, man. Boy, he keeps it lit in here, don't he?
I'm telling you, all Saturday night he had it going, man. Everybody was rocking, keeping the crowd involved during the timeouts. Great basketball and a great DJ. You can't beat that.
At all. Rowan to Martin. Martin holds it. Now gives it up now to McCormick. McCormick on the cut to Martin. Martin up. No, could not get the N1, but he'll get the free throw opportunity.
And see, that's something right there. When you outside shot it and work it, just work it to the inside. Get as close as you can to the basket and try to score. Those shots should be a little bit easier, right, the closer you are.
And now I hear Coach Hardy, but the thing is I hear him and he's sitting down.
You know, this is a big difference. You know, we're mic'd up over there with Coach Gardner, but usually during this tournament, our broadcast booth is on the other side of the floor, and we're usually always sitting right beside Coach Hotry, and we hear everything.
I love being on the floor, but some coaches, yeah, you just want to be beside. But, hey, he's here with us. I had a good conversation with him before the game. Here comes Tatum. Tatum puts it up with the right hand. No, he was fouled. And let's see, will it be on Cooper or will it be on – it will be on Martin.
Coach Hotry always makes the game excited. I don't care what's going on.
I'm with you there, my brother. No complaints. You will never hear one from me. Gotta love to learn the light. Love to learn it. Free throw by Tatum is good. So Tatum now 3 of 3 from the line. And a 7-point Tucker lead, and he's going to try and put his jersey number up on the board for the Tucker Tigers. 6:44 to go, second quarter, and he does. 4 of 4. And they have a 21-13 lead, an 8-point advantage, and they come out with the press. Martin gives it over to Rowan. Rowan now will be picked up by Watson. He's got a count on him. He goes over to Young. Young worked on by Rush. Now Coach Hartree is out and in his stance defensively on the sideline as a coach. Rowan deep in his right corner, picked up by Watson, trying to get out of the corner. Watson really in on him, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it will stay with North Gwinnett. Very good defense there by Watson.
See, that's that dangerous corner right there, and I like what Watson did. He used the sideline as a defender also to try to trap Roland over there in that corner.
Rowan inbounds it now, and here's Cooper. Cooper, one dribble around the screen, 2, and picked it up, and Tatum shot the passing lane with a steal. Here comes Javon Tatum. Tatum's got the break, gives it up ahead to Richardson. He missed it. He don't go to the line. He was fouled in transition. A beautiful dime drop attempt by Tatum off his theft.
Beautiful. What he did, he made that defender. It was a 2-on-1 fast break with the other defender trailer. And what he did, he attacked the basket enough to make the defender make a commitment to him, and then he could just drop off the beautiful dime. But then you had the defender come over the back and foul and mess up a beautiful play.
Richardson, free throw is good. So he's in the scorebook for the first time, the junior.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Richardson. I actually thought about a joke that we had after the Norcross Gainesville game the other night. We were talking about Morgan County and the powerful 3A team they have, and we was making the jokes over all the Taviuses and Dreeses and, you know, the VIOUS and IOUS ending of names. We have a timeout. It's 23-13. Tucker now with a 13-point advantage. Stat Row, your source for sports highlights, and you can view sports highlights whenever, wherever. Stat Row, mic'd up. Let's go.
All right, any questions? All right, good job flashing. All right, if we can't get it open right here, one of you guys needs to flash up. All right, and then look, we're doing a good job. Clear out, and we can walk the ball up the court. All right, clear out, we can walk the ball up the court. When we get down there, let's go back to flip. All right, reverse the ball quicker though. All right, he was wide open. All right, it's gonna be wide open again. If anything, you're gonna get a bailout when you catch it, or wherever it is, catch it and hit the corner bailout if the guy helps inside. Guys, look. We're down 10 for a reason, all right? Down 10 for a reason. We're not executing down here, and we're giving them, and because of that, they're getting easy looks down here. We need to execute down here, all right? And, hey, one shot stops down here, and we're back in. Here we go, White.
Right on 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, Joel, I will not allow you to say the name of Morgan County, say the school Morgan County, without mentioning my favorite player all the time, Tukey Brown. From Morgan County. It's a must that you mention the Georgia Southern Sun Belt Player of the Year, all-conference guy, Tukey Brown.
Well, if I follow your rule, then with me having family in Morgan County, I can't say nothing. I cannot go on Old Buckhead Road and expect to eat this Thursday.
Exactly.
They won't allow it. Joe Hilsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you were here with us. I think it ought to be a SUV turkey bash this week. It is. Hoopsgiving. Martin now across the court. Cooper saves it. Cooper sets and fires. It is no good. Rebound, one and done again. Outlet. Here comes Richardson. Richardson now up ahead. Pass was tipped. Recovered by Watson and scores. He's in double figures with 11.
Watson is Johnny on the spot right there in the right place, and then he picked up the cheap foul.
Yeah, not a good foul right there by Nicholas Watson, although it's only the second team foul for the Tucker Tigers. Tucker in the maroon with the gold numbers and a white trim. And they got a pretty good 6A football team, too, by the way. And you guys down there in Lee County, yeah, them Tucker Tigers are coming for you.
Nothing new for Tucker to be playing on Thanksgiving. These guys are practicing on Thanksgiving. They're used to it.
And I said that because you have Mays, Lee County. So if you get through Mays and you think that's going to be easy, then you're going to have Tucker in the state championships. I'm just advancing y'all because 6A is owned by Tucker Tigers in football. So that's that. We'll find out SUV TV football next year. Huh? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Cooper on the inbound for the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. And a bad pass. Just sloppy turnovers and not good play and good execution. Coach Gardner walks down on the side of the bench, puts his hand up on his head, now turns around. I wonder how long that jacket's going to stay on.
A couple of turnovers like that, that'll make that jacket come off. It might be thrown at a player in a second.
5:42 and counting, 25-13. Tucker with the lead in the 9th annual Jared Cook Classic, our second of 4 games today. Pass is tipped, stolen by Martin. Here comes Martin. J.R. Martin in transition, up ahead to Cooper. Back to a trailing Johnston. He put it on the floor, stopped, left his feet. Bad pass into the corner, saved by Sheriffs. Sheriffs now going to pull it back out, and he gives it to McCormick. McCormick Connor on a cut to Martin. Martin up off the window and scored a beautiful back cut. J.R. Martin.
Great baseline cut to get in there and lay it up for the 2.
One thing you'll like about Martin is he is a quarterback. There's a 3 by Richardson, no good. McCormick gets the rebound. But he's also a basketball player, and he just decided this year he was going to stick straight with basketball. Martin, a 3, you know it rattled down and came out. Rebound, Javon Tatum. Tatum cleaning up the glass and has the good ball handling skills to bring it into the forecourt with 4:45. Tucker with a 10-point lead, a 3. Hill of the rim, no. McCormick snatches down another glass. And here's Martin. Martin now gives it to McCormick. McCormick going to drive it. Was knocked away. They'll spin it back to the top to Martin, over to Johnson. Johnson says, let's be easy with it. Picked up that dribble a little too soon. Gives it over to Sheriffs. Sheriffs now as they run their action at the top. Ball was knocked away. Cooper recovers it to Johnston. Johnston looks to Sheriff, who was cutting. Here comes the pin down with Martin. He wasn't open, so Cooper now has it. Back to Johnson. Johnson stops, hesitates, pulls the 3. Good. Chandler Johnson, his second 3 ball.
He's trying to pick up where he left off on Saturday. He had a great shooting performance also. You know, he did a good job being the floor general for this team also.
17 points and was 4 3-pointers on Saturday. Richardson goes out. Ugbu comes back in. Nathaniel Ugbu, the 6'5 junior, back into the contest now for the Tucker Tigers. So it'll be Tatum, Pope, Rush, Ugbu, and Watson, the 5 on the floor for the Tucker Tigers. For the North Gwinnett Bulldogs, it's Campbell, Johnston, Sheriffs, Cooper, and Rowland.
Now let's see if they establish the young junior right here. They'll try to establish him in the lane. Look, they cleared it out and trying to set him up on the block to let the big man work. Yeah,
Campbell hit with the foul, and that'll be the team's 7th. So it'll be 1-and-1 time, although it was on the floor. And let's see, Nathaniel Ugbu, the 6'5 junior, will be going to the free throw line. Look at those long legs.
I'm telling you, long legs, man. 6'5". I think he might sneak about 2 or 3 more inches in him before he graduates, man.
I would have to say so. He's not through growing. Reminds me of the Brandon Ingram story of this summer, him going to 6'11", and people are surprised. Like, when you're 18, you're not finished growing. Yeah. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Rowland, and Rowland now spins it into the corner to Cooper, who walked with the basketball. So turnovers now beginning to be a vast problem for the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. The body language now beginning to step up and show. Payne Lipton, the sophomore, number 22, into the contest. One thing also, Sly, and you saw this team, excuse me, you were able to see this team. No seniors on this North Gwinnett roster.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me. They're young, and so that means they're going to take a couple of lumps this year, but next year they should be ready. And toward the end of the season, not only next year, toward the end of the season, they'll be ready to go.
Why?
After just taking a couple of beatings early.
Watson went baseline and lost it, but I've seen just in this quarter plus of action, I've seen the vast improvement from last season. I've seen improvement even from the West Forsyth game. It's a little bit more stiffer competition. Ugbu is fouled, and that'll be Campbell. Campbell now cannot guard him. He's young. He's a sophomore, picks up his second, team's 8th, but that will be on the shot.
But you know what I like from my Ugbo right there, the junior? He caught the ball, and he did that spin toward the basket. He worked on a nice little post move. And that post move, that post art is gone. You don't see too many players big guys playing the post anymore.
Well, we have this conversation all the time. I can assure you it's going to come back.
It has to.
It's a copycat, kind of like the NFL, the NBA. It's a copycat league. If you get you a big post that's going to sit down there and go and score in the post, then you're going to have to go find somebody to defend him. Free throw waved off, lane violation.
And that's it. You just need one guy to change it.
That's it.
One guy to change it. Go and find you a young Shaq somewhere out there in Texas or something.
Bobo's taking his game to Oregon along with Will Richardson. Man, that's going to be fun to watch, ain't it?
But even Bobo, he sometimes wants to sneak to the outside and shoot that three.
Well, Manute, his daddy started it.
Yeah.
Come on now. And then you had Arvydas Sabonis, even though he didn't bring it to the NBA later. There's a long three, no good. Rebound, Rush couldn't scrape it up. Here comes Rowland. Rowland pump fake. Tatum went for it, put it on the floor, kicks it back out. Johnson catch fire way off. Rebound is going to come down offensively to Cam. Cam up out the window. No, he was fouled on the shot. Johnston did force that three. And from our vantage point, we were able to see it. That's going to be on Nathaniel Ugwu. His first, the team's fourth.
That was way off target on that one. He was playing baseball. He might have said just a bit outside.
Pretty much. So Cam Rowland at the free throw line, and he connects for the first time. He has 5 points in the contest.
God, it just seems like Cam Rowland has been here forever.
Just a junior. He's been playing since he was a freshman, man. And, you know, he was on Zach's last team. Free throw, good.
And one thing, not only playing, he's been starting since we got here, man.
Yes. All right, there's a timeout called by Tucker. And let's see. We'll go mic'd up during this timeout.
We're going to go 2. You're the bandit, all right? So whoever takes it out, unless it's 10, if it's 10, he'll go, all right? If it's anyone else, he's going to guy inbounding the ball, all right? And you 3 guys match up, all right? Hey, we're two. Guys, keep the ball in front. Keep the ball in front of us, all right? If you see shoulders, let's chase. And when we chase, everyone's got to rotate. Remember, I told you they don't do a good job of getting someone in the middle, all right? Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Right.
Looking to get a new basketball, tennis, or multi-purpose court? CBA Sports can help as your sports construction specialist for both commercial and residential projects. Visit cbasports.com and contact us to discuss your next indoor or outdoor project. Tatum crosses into the timeline and now splits all the way, got it knocked away. Out to Cooper. Cooper to Rowan. Rowan on the break. Rowan right hand on the right side and scores. Cam Rowan now with 8 points.
Beautiful way to use that body as a defender.
They've trimmed it down to 3 now. A 7-0 run. Layup no good. Johnston out of the guard spot gets the rebound. And here come the Bulldogs running a 3-on-3. Bounce pass to Cooper. Cooper off the window. Badly missed. No good. Rebound comes down to Watson. Watson outlet to Ugwu. Ugwu's got long strides. He catches up with it, but he has no help. So he spins it back to Watson. Watson picked up by Cooper. Over now to Pope. Pope to Rush. Rush holds at the top between the rings. Picked up with Johnson with 2:20 to go second quarter.
I love how the big man didn't force that one.
Run the action, goes back to Ugwu. Ugwu up, and he was fouled. He was hacked on there by McCormick. Connor McCormick will pick up his first team's 9th 2 shots.
You know what? I like that play on so many different levels. The big man had the ball on the fast break. He realized that he had a little guard up underneath him and he was too far away from the basket, so he held it up. He waited for his offense to get things set up, and true enough, his guards rewarded him for holding the ball up, and they tried to get it back down to him.
Ugwu finally gets one to connect and breaks that 7-0 run. He's got his first free throw tonight. He's 1 of 3 with 7 points. Jordan Young, number 4, the junior, checks back in. This North Gwinnett team don't like to look ahead to the future, especially in basketball, but they have the opportunity to put themselves in really good position here over the next 18 months. Rowan to Young. Young holds and spins it back out to the top to Lipton. Pass was deflected on a cut as Rowan was going for Young. 1:58 to go.
They're trying to find the cutter just crossing the lane right there, but those long arms of the Tucker defense got in there and poked that thing away.
Young, 15 points on the night against West Forsyth in their opener. Put it on the floor. Young catch, fires. There's a 3, short, no good. They don't have the legs, it seems like. Tatum gets the rebound. Tatum breaks free. Tatum gets it up ahead to Pope. Pope on the other side and scores. He got good control of it as it looked like he made travel. He controlled it and then put it in. A 7-point lead, 29-22. Johnston drives, flips it up. No. Rebound comes down to Pope. Pope and Watson. Hey, man, I like this Tucker team. Tripped up, kept the dribble, sliding down, little Harlem Globetrotter action. Gives it over now to Rush.
Young Curly Neal out there.
Rush to Tatum. Tatum catch, fire, a three, splash. Right in your mouth, Jordan Young. A three ball.
Joe, that looked so pretty as it went up and just splashed down.
Good rotation. Even rotation. I tell the young ones, man, you shoot that ball with good rotation, you give your shot just so much more life. Johnson caught it, wanted to fire. He wants to pull the trigger every time. Got Ogbu closed out on him. Them long tentacles made him think twice. Here comes Rolling with the power boom dribble, waist high, gives it over now to Johnson under a minute with 51 seconds. Johnson gonna drive on Rush, try to use his body, angle in, kick to the corner. Young with the extra pass to Rolling, pump fake, escape dribble, pulls up, jumper, no, Ogbu swallows it up off the glass with 40 seconds. Tatum picked up by Rowan as he crosses the timeline. Tucker now sitting out there with another 10-point lead, and it trimmed down to 3. Here's Watson. Watson now has it with the left-hand dribble now over to Pope. Pope holds on this left wing, worked on now by Lipton. They spin it back over, and here's Watson. Watson now going to feed the post to Ogbu. They knocked it away in a turnover. Here comes Young running. He's got Cam Rolling up ahead. He gives it to him on the feed. Beautiful drive and lay. A beautiful pass. Outstanding job by Cam Rolling to fill the lane on the break.
Cam Rolling seems to be the master of this breakaway layup, man. That's about his third or his fourth layup in transition.
Tatum to beat the horn? No. And we are at the end of the first half. Well, Tucker had that big 10-point lead. They lead by 8 at the half, 32-24. Halftime right here, the SUVTV.com.
Everybody, I'm Sam Crenshaw reminding you about the inaugural Hawks Nation Holiday Tip-Off Classic. It comes your way December 21st through 23rd at Norcross High School. Here's what the coaches have to say.
When you put those two names in front of something and it's going to be run first class, the level of competition is going to be very good. Crowds are going to be real good over here. So it's just really exciting for us to be in it and be able to play that first night. In it right here, and so, and for me, an opportunity to come back and coach in this facility again is really special.
It always comes a breaking point in everything that you do. But here's what the great ones do when the breaking point comes. Everybody loves the game. When it's tight, when everything is going well, you hit shots, but it gets to a certain point, which the breaking point, meaning at a certain point, somebody is going to retreat and not want it so much, and somebody is going to say, this is why I play the game of basketball. For everybody.
I just love being a leader.
Because I like to punish people.
I think the big thing is just taking the right shot.
Just to embarrass people.
I'm a beast.
do my thing whenever I'm putting on someone's neck.
My dogs will be the best in 4 years.
Welcome you back inside the gymnasium here at North Gwinnett High School. Joel Hillsman, Sylvester Williams, glad that you're here with us as we get ready to start the second half. Tucker with a 32-24 lead on North Gwinnett. Nathaniel Ugbu has 8 points, Javon Tatum has 9, and Nicholas Watson has 11. So 11, the team high for Tucker. For North Gwinnett, Cam Rowland has a team high 11, followed by Chandler Johnson's 8, and J.R. Martin has 4 off the North Gwinnett bench. Tucker will be in possession first. They're moving left to right as you view it here. The HUVTV.com. Stat Road. You use sports highlights. Wherever. Stat Road. So here's Tatum now with the ball on the right-hand dribble. It is Tatum, Ugbu, Pope, Watson, and on the glass, sweeping it down, he gets the start, Shamari Moore.
You know, right now, if North Gwinnett wants to get back in this thing, they have to cut down on all those turnovers.
They must cut down on the turnovers and slide. I apologize. I was supposed to throw it to you to see what you think, but that's a good offensive rebound and put back there by Connor McCormick.
I read your mind.
When we work together like we do, you will. Read that one. That's a 3-ball. Nicholas Watson, that's number 4. Give me the hot sauce. That's 4 of them. More effective, though, when they hit like 2, 3 in a row. But still, 4 is 4. That's a can of hot sauce. Ball is loose. Now going to kick it out to the corner. Here goes Johnson, a long 3. Splash. Chandler Johnson, that's his 3rd 3.
I'm telling you now.
We'll have the graphic department work on the hot sauce.
Yeah, we got to get some point. Yeah. Matter of fact, we got to get somebody to call Texas Pete, see if we can get a sponsorship or something.
Hey, especially with the hospitality room today, I think it's fitting.
I'm telling you, great tacos in there, man. Oh, my goodness.
Steak, quesadillas, burritos, and we made it back on time. How about that?
They do it real big. Yeah, I know if Gwinnett is Jared Cook Classic.
Oh, yeah, it is one of the best hospitality rooms all across the Classic Showcase circuit this time of year. One of the best.
And you know what? I think we're going to have to put out the SUVTV official hospitality room list.
I would like to do that, but I'm going to remain neutral on that.
Oh, I can. I like food too much.
I do, too, especially sponsored free food. Shot is up on a foul called by, let's see, they're going to give it to McCormick. Going to be 2 shots. Nope, they're going to give it to Sheriff, so it'll be Jake Sheriff picking up the foul. Sheriff with his 3rd. North Gwinnett quickly now with 2 fouls. They're trailing by 6, 32-29. Brandon Pope at the free throw line. He has 2 points on the night. Pope, the lefty, puts it in the air, spins it in and out. No good. As I mentioned, Tucker coming in at 1-1. They defeated Stockbridge 64-56 in their opener. Coming in now averaging 63.5 points per game and allowing 65.5. So a lot of that came in the 72 that they gave up to Carver Columbus. But Stockbridge, meanwhile, man, they gave 5A Warner Robins all run for their money, and Stockbridge is a 5A squad as well. And there's a steal. Rowland lost it. Taken away by Moore. Shamari Moore with the steal. And now here's Tatum.
I love when those schools like Stockbridge, they're known as a football school when they can go and do great things on the basketball. Oh, nice block.
Meet me at the rim. But I was able to corral it and put it back in, Nathaniel Ugbu. Good job, though, by Sheriffs coming over and contesting it. It's funny you look at Stockbridge now as a football school, and, you know, that was a team in shambles when Kevin Whitley took it over. And you and I, we got to see them this year, man. And I still think that's a sweeping hook across the lane. McCormick. Pope got the rebound. I still think that Stockbridge defense, man, is one of the lethal east of the Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
Tatum pull-up elbow jumper in transition. Hill of the rim, no good. Pope gets the rebound. One dribble, steps under, put it up off the window and scored. Brandon Pope, his 2nd field goal.
Way to stay with that rebound and just pick up the offensive board and just make it count.
5.5 to go, 39-29. That lead pushed back out to 10. Biggest lead for Tucker is 10. And then North Gwinnett pushed it down to 3, and Tucker took off again. Jordan Young, corner 3, good. Jordan Young, a 3-ball. His first field goal and first points of the night.
That's one thing I can say about this North Gwinnett team. For some reason, they get a lot of great penetration, wide open 3-balls, and they seem to knock them down. You know, they get
drive and kick.
And they can knock down that open 3.
You know what I do like about this Tucker team, that they're in possession. There's the feed in to Ugbo. Ugbo goes up. McCormick had nothing for him. They tip and fight for it, and now here comes Cooper. I like, even though they've got some more ball was knocked away by Tatum, recovered by Cooper. Cooper crosses the timeline, spins it up in the middle of McCormick. McCormick laying good. I like the way he kept his head up. And Connor McCormick has good size and is showing me something, Sly.
Yeah, he's a great field general. Timeout. Got saved on the sideline. Coach Hartree over there earning his money.
Yep, Coach Hartree with that timeout. Whether you're buying or selling a home, Virtual Properties Realty offers a state-of-the-art Atlanta area home search engine that updates daily. Visit joshmendoza.virtualpropertiesrealty.net to browse our real estate listings or to receive a comparable market analyst CMA for your home free of charge. joshmendoza.virtualpropertiesrealty.net. We'll go mic'd in right quick.
This guy, we're funny, and all you guys over here are hugging. All right, you guys are all hugging your guys right here. I'm worried about these dudes, all right? If anything, 25, I was about to say, that 25 is the only one I'm worried about. Keep an eye on them, and we can close out quicker, all right? But here's the deal. When we front here, we are preaching to Campbell to front because there is help right there, all right? If anything, dare them to throw it, and let's go get the ball. Let's go the other way. You guys got to help him there, all right? You got to help him. You're doing a good job fronting it. Keep it up. Keep it up. Hey. Hey. Right on three. Right on three. Right. We're still in two. We're still in two.
Sly, you look up, it's 39-34, and if they tighten up a little bit like Coach Gardner wants them to do, they're right there in it, 4:37 to go, third quarter.
See, right now, the big thing for North Gwinnett is cutting down on those turnovers. If they cut down on those turnovers and tighten up on defense, we got a whole new ball game.
Tatum with the booming right hand dribble between the legs, moves it to the left, it's belt high. He sends it over to Pope. Pope spins it around the wing, and here's Watson. Watson to a popping out to the top, and Tatum goes behind the back, didn't have a clean handle on it. And an offensive foul called on Shamari Moore.
Shamari Moore just trying to get himself some room down there in the paint. See, I don't like that matchup with Moore down there on the block. Go ahead and switch that up and let Moore go up high and put Ugbo down low. See, I like that little high-low combination.
Coach Hartree trying to get an explanation from the referee, and he will not. Here's Young. Young in the air, over to Rowland, a corner three. Good. Cam Rowland with his second three ball of the day.
Yep.
Lead now down to 2, as close as they've gotten now at 3:55. Spins it to Moore, who's out high. There's your high-low, and a turnover. They came on the backside, help bracket stolen away by Rowan. Rowan now has it up ahead to Young. Young on the right wing, stop, feeds it to McCormick, who's coming across the lane and scores! Connor McCormick, 6 points in his third quarter, and he's got his stride going. We're even at 39.
And what's happened so far in this quarter? No turnovers. They're not giving the ball away. That's how you come back on a team. You control the ball and control your possessions when you have it.
Pope now to the top to Tatum. Tatum worked on by Johnston. Shimmies on him, pulls a long three, in and out, no, rebound tip, batted around, and Ryan Cooper has it out of the guard spot. Outlets it now to Jordan Young. Young into the forecourt with a tricky dribble. Kicks it over to the corner to Rowan. Rowan now one way and the other, gonna go back. He walked with the basketball as he went to the hoop.
Too many steps on that one. But I like his idea. I like what he was thinking. Attack the basket, attack. They're respecting that three-pointer now. They know you guys can shoot it, so they're sending their players out there to take away that three-pointer.
Jaquan Rush checks into the game. Shamari Moore takes a seat. And now Coach Hartree has shed the jacket. The towel is over the left shoulder. It's game time now. Under 3 minutes, third quarter, tied at 39. There's a drive up. Good by Brandon Pope.
Straight power move right there. He powered his way into the lane and put it up with his left hand.
Tucker has not trailed in the contest, and that still remains the same. Here is Young now. Young now to Johnston. Johnston in this corner. He's picked up by Pope. Gets a screen from McCormick. Doesn't use it. Tries to go left to the baseline. Puts it on the floor. Now spins it back out. They hold it down with Cooper. Cooper back to Johnson. Johnson catches, fires a three. Good. He bottomed it out. And North Gwinnett has their first lead. Chandler Johnson. Give him the hot sauce. That's his fourth one.
Chandler's a shooter.
42-41. They've got their first lead at 2:15. A drive by Tatum. It didn't last long. Tough on Tatum. I like how Tatum just put his head down and went and made his move. Here's Rowland. Rowland now between the rings. He's picked up by Ugu. He's got the mismatch, so he blows right by him, kicks it into the corner. Drive, kick, Young, a three. He rattled it right on down the milk crate. The three balls are now beginning to fall for them, Sly.
And you know what? Just to go to show you what I know, I was about to say Rowland got it to the wrong man, get it to the hot man, but it doesn't matter. Young knocks it down.
They've hit 5 threes in this third quarter, and they've came to life now. There's a long three by Watson. It's off, no good. McCormick again on the glass. I'm pleased with the play of Connor McCormick in this second half. Up ahead to Young. Young has got Rowland with him, but he flipped it up and scored. Jordan Young, 8 points in the quarter. And now North Gwinnett, now with Ryan Cooper, almost a steal. He busted his chops going into the bench. I love the hustle. 47-43, 1:23 to go third quarter. North Gwinnett has the lead.
But right now it's faith in your team, faith in what your team can do, because Coach Hodgson's not calling the timeout. He's going to let them play and let them play their way through this. So that's faith in your team and knowing what your team has. Let's see if they force them to call the timeout in a little bit.
47-43. Now trying to go baseline is Watson, cut off by Rowland. The rush back to Tatum. Tatum up top, picked up by Young. Goes behind the back. Young really sticking with him now and contesting it. Tatum now a little agitated. You can tell it. Watson came off the screen in the corner, wasn't there. North Gwinnett defense has stifled up. There's another turnover. Campbell picks it up. He cannot move, though. So he gets it up ahead to Rowan. Rowan now in the middle of the floor, over in the corner. There's a three. Martin, short, no. Ugbu rebound. Outlet to Watson. Watson doesn't have the numbers, so he's going to attack all the way. Layup, no good. Rebound. Tatum up and no. Tip, no. Got his another rebound. All Moses Malone action, and it was foul. Way to stick with it. Javon Tatum.
You gotta box out that guy. That's a huge rebound. That's a huge rebound and a trip to the free throw line right there. You gotta box out the guy if he gets that quick layup. You can't give him 2 chances at the basket.
Tatum at the free throw line. He's a square 4 for 4 today with 37 and 3/10 seconds left. Free throw, Tatum. Good. Good rotation and put it in. 47-44, North Gwinnett with 5 3-pointers here in this third quarter. 2 from Johnston, 2 from Young, and 1 from Cam Rowland. Rowland now up to 14 points. Tatum will get 1 more. Not living right. It rolled off. Rebound back up. Count it. And the foul. It's a scoring 1 more for Brandon Pope. Opportunity to tie the contest now for Pope. Pope with 8 in the contest, and he get the opportunity for his 9th right here. Good job on the offensive glass from the lefty. He sticks it up and in. Good. We're tied at 47. And now Shamari Moore will come in. Javon Tate will take a seat probably just for the final 35 and 8/10 seconds of this quarter to give him a little blow through the quarter break. Here's Rowland now. Rowland has it and peels it back out. He gives it to Martin. Martin holds it on the right wing, gets a screen, uses it, kicks it back to the top. A blocking foul call before Young knocked down that 3.
You know, that blocking charge call is one of the hardest calls in basketball. You know, you have to establish your feet, establish your area, and more importantly, just keep yourself still.
Most judgmental call. Cam Rowan, a long 3. Did he step out of bounds? Now they're going to call it on Watson. Nicholas Watson hit with his 2nd. It'll be the team's 3rd. Well, are they talking about it now? Let's see.
I think they called it on Watson trying to go through a screen and not necessarily hitting Cam.
It looked like Cam across the court had his heels on the end line or the sideline out of bounds, but that wasn't the call. Cooper now will inbound it. There's Cam Rowland. Rowland now goes around the screen, picked up by Moore. Moore back in. Now he spins and kicks it back out to Cooper. Cooper wanted to pull it over to Young. Young now, he will pull it. It's going to be off to the right. Rebound out of the guard spot, and Jaquan Rush with 7 seconds. Rush now head up, gets it up head to Pope. Pope now going to come. Pope all the way. Took the contact up. No, they're going to call a traveling violation. No, a jump ball, and it'll be over to North Gwinnett with 2.2 seconds. Good call, Mr. Ref. Lead official made the jump ball call.
And you know, I like that. That was a jump ball. But I just don't like the jump ball.
Long inbound pass. Martin catches it. Martin goes up with the layup. No, and I think they wanted a foul and did not get it, but look at that. It's 47-47 at the end of the 3rd as we go to the 4th. Mic'd up, Coach Garner. How's your bunch going to enter this 4th quarter?
Hey, Leva. Leave Jordan. Jordan, you stay. Hey, Ryan, you're out. Ryan, you're out. Hey, he's got you. He got you. All right. Hey, it's their ball now. Their ball. So we're starting in 55. We're still staying in 2. Still staying in 2 on makes. Even if it's as simple as they're just going to walk the ball up the court, I'm okay with that. What I will tell you guys this, what I don't want to happen is a couple times they were walking the ball up the court and they were just barely getting it, still walking, and we sent some dude from here to go there. Don't do that, because what happened is that's when Cam had to rotate, and 25 is the one that's hanging out over here, all right? So if they're still walking, just let them walk it, all right? Just stay there. Now, if he's going full speed, we'll chase that. Come down here, guys. Staying through, paint touches. But be patient. We saw her run through with our ball reversal once. All right, be patient. Here we go, right? Go! Finish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
The Atlanta Tip-Off Club annually recognizes the top high school and college players, coaches, officials, and administrators in Metro Atlanta and the state of Georgia. Join the ATOC. Nominate players and coaches or learn more at atltipoffclub.com. Sylvester Williams alongside myself, Joel Hilsman. Glad that you're with us. Fourth quarter action begins. We're even at 47. Long 3. Watson, no good. Rebound to Jordan Young. Young for North Gwinnett comes out. Got it poked for away from behind and a turnover. It's recovered there by Pope. Pope the rush. Also out there with Watson, Richardson, and Tatum. The 5 on the floor to begin this fourth quarter for the Tucker Tigers. Tucker in maroon. Tatum a deep 3. In and out. No. Rebound to Connor McCormick, who's played very well. Lost it, and then a silly foul there by Brandon Pope, his second, and the team's 4th.
That's a frustration foul right there. He's frustrated the shot didn't go down, and he reaches in and picks up a cheap one. Those are the fouls that come back to haunt you a little bit later on toward the end of the game.
So it'll be Johnston, McCormick, Young, Rowan, and Sheriffs. The 5 on the floor to start this fourth quarter. There's Johnston. Johnston got all the way to the cup, blew the layup, followed by Connor McCormick. Offensive rebound and put back. Second Terrence points. He has 8 in the contest.
Connor McCormick, he's Johnny on the spot. 8 points. He has 6 rebounds, 2 of them on the offensive glass.
And both of them have led to hoops. A minute gone by, 49-47. North Gwinnett in the white. They're leading. Tucker in the burgundy with the ball. Watson off the back screen. A 3. Good. Nicholas Watson, his 5th long ball of the contest. He is lighting it up. 50-49.
Yes, sir. He's shooting that corner 3 with no conscience.
Rowan skips it up ahead. McCormick going to drive. Got the foul by Jaquan Rush. He'll go to the free throw line. Second foul on Rush. And that'll be Tucker's 15th foul with 6:43 to go fourth quarter.
But you know what? If you're Tucker, you'll take that foul, because what he did, not only did he stop the play, he didn't allow McCormick to get his arms up to complete that easy layup. So that's a great foul if he misses these free throws.
McCormick at the line, and he blows the first.
Right now it's a good foul.
Second free throw coming up. The Shiloh crowd and the Miller Grove contingent now have arrived. Free throw good. He split them.
So it's a good foul. It's not a great foul. It's a good foul.
Half the points. 50-50. There's the trap kick by Jordan Young. It goes out of bounds.
Now with this, he loses his ability to run the baseline now that he's taking it out. So now you have to set up some picks and get them free.
They go right to that corner. Here's Richardson. Richardson now up to Tatum. Tatum crowded in with one hand, now spins it over. Watson sets in that corner. Get that shot out of here. Ain't no long ball threes. Cam Rowan blocked the shot so hard he hurt himself. 6:31 to go.
Yeah, I think the hand might have poked him in the eye.
Yeah. Man, Watson was about to pull it. Watson a little frustrated. Good play defensively by Cam Rowland. Coach Gardner said, come on. I don't know, he might have a contact issue as well.
I don't know, that's one of those you football coaches say, rub some dirt on it. We need you back in here, kid.
I ain't putting no dirt in my eye. I can get my contact saline and solution and go to work. Yeah, 50-50, 6:24 to go. Rush spins it around now. Here's Tatum. Tatum holds it, worked on by Johnson, gets the screen from Watson, goes right around Cooper, now going to drive, put it up off the window. No, and a foul. It will be on the shot. And let's see, will they call it on Ryan Cooper? It will be on Jordan Young. Jordan picks up his second and the team's 5th foul. So Javon Tatum will go to the free throw line. He is 5 of 6 on the day. 5 of 7.
Put the jinx on him. But it seems like Tucker's just doing a better job at the free throw line than North Gwinnett also.
15 points for Tatum. Made that one to end that streak. 16 now. 1 point advantage. 6:10 to go. Here is Jordan Young, number 4. Hands it over to Sheriffs. Sheriffs gets the screen from McCormick, rolls it down to Johnson, who was flashing a turnover, taken away by Tatum. Tatum now going to push it into the middle of the floor. Tatum going to Euro step it up, and McCormick blocked the shot. Cooper saved it. Tatum got it, kicked it back out. Watson, a long 3, kaboom.
You know what?
Nicholas Watson with his 6th triple of the day. Back, Young floated high. No, they fight for the rebound. Richardson comes away with it for the Tucker Tigers. Here they come in transition. They don't have the numbers. He gives it to Tatum. Tatum goes up, counted, and the foul. No, offensive. Did they call it offensive? No, he gave it to him. All right, Mr. Ref did the 2, and I thought he might have been pointing the other way. That's right. That's a hoop and a horn for Tatum.
You know what I love about Watson? Watson reminds me of one of those city gym players with that line drive jump shot, not too much arch on it. He used to playing in one of those gyms where they have the low ceiling. That's what he reminds me of. And he knocks it down, man. Line drive, jumper, 3-point shot.
6 triples. He has 18 from beyond the arc and a deuce. 20. Tatum completes the 3-point play. Watson the other night finished with 14 and lost to Carver Columbus. There's a long 3. It's gonna not fall in. Cooper couldn't get it. So Rush and McCormick are gonna tie it up, jump ball, and it will stay with North Gwinnett. Coach Hartree, man, lean to it. I love it. Absolutely love it. And Matt Gardner, by the way, the head coach of the North Gwinnett Bulldogs, still now has his jacket on. He survived it. Cooper looks the inbound, back out to Quanah McCormick. McCormick put it on the floor, gives it to J.R. Martin, goes to the foul line. Good jumper, it's off, no good. Rebound comes down to Richardson. Had good rotation on it, but it was just off-center to the left. Tatum up ahead now to Pope. Pope gonna go, puts it on the floor, boom, dribbling off the window, good. Brandon Pope with the drive and score. So it's a 9-0 run now. Long 3, Johnson short, no good. Richardson, North Gwinnett now relying on the long ball, and they're trailing it now. It's a 12-3 run to open this 4th quarter. There's a drive by Richardson, no, and he was fouled on a shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And you can see the difference. There's Cam Rowland coming back to the scorer's table. But they've been on that 9-0 run since Cam Rowland got out of the game.
Rowan now will check in, but there is a timeout on the floor. At Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, the sports medicine team doesn't just treat the pain for sports injuries. They work with young athletes to fix the problem and teach them proper sports mechanics. When you choose Children's, you're in the hands of specialists who understand how to help young athletes get back in the game. Visit choa.org/sportsmed to learn more. StatRow, your source for youth sports highlights. You use sports highlights whenever, wherever. 59-50 and a timeout in the 4th quarter. The Tucker Tigers with a 9-point advantage, 12-3 here through the first 3 minutes and some change here, Sly. And we got the mic'd up, not going to do it here at this possession, but what would Coach Hartree, even though the mic is not on him, what is he going to say to his team now that they've opened up the lead again?
Don't take your foot off the gas. Do what it takes. Do what you did to get you here. Keep doing it. And you know one thing, they have to close out on these shooters. Because it's a 9-point lead, that's really a 3-possession game, you know, with the shooters that North Gwinnett has. So play strong defense, but let's close out on those shooters. No open looks off of that dribble, that driving dish that North Gwinnett has done so well.
Rodriguez
and hit your free throws.
Rodriguez Richardson at the free throw line, the junior now. He'll get 2 shots. And he front ironed the first one. He was 2 of 2 before that miss.
Free throws are so huge in a game like this.
The 9th annual Jarrett Cook Classic. It is the host North Gwinnett Bulldogs taking on the Tucker Tigers. Tucker 1-1, North Gwinnett 1-0. And the free throw is good from Richardson. That pushes the lead now out to 10, 60-50. North Gwinnett finished that 3rd quarter very strong, a 23-point 3rd quarter, but now cannot do it. Richardson on the steal and blew it. He didn't know what he wanted to do. He wanted to dunk it, and then he wanted to lay it up, and when you're indecisive, you blow the bunny.
Coach Hartree, oh my.
Coach Hotry goes and sit down.
He sit down because he don't want to jump out on the court and grab the kid. Good judgment. Coach Hotry is hot.
Richardson is somewhat banged up.
Oh, nah, he's limping off the court. There's nothing wrong with that leg. There's nothing wrong with that leg. He's grabbing his ankle. No, you can't pull that one off.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah,
because Coach Archery wanted the foul call. Here goes Martin. Martin drives off the window. No, got his own board. No, he didn't. Pope came down with it. I was screened momentarily. All right, now here comes Tatum. Tatum across the timeline, 4:15. Pope gonna go and give a screen to Watson. Here's Jaquan Rush now. Rush has it worked on now by Sheriffs. Pope hands it over to Tatum. Tatum, Pope, Watson, Ugbo, and Rush. Rush looking, holds and looks. Now gives it back over to Rush, who gives it out to Watson. Watson now to Tatum. They're working a little bit of that clock now, 60-50. The game kind of slowing down just a little bit with 3:45 to go. Johnston now has a count on him. Spins it across. Here's Rowan picking up Pope defensively. Pope, the lefty, going to drive left-handed. Flipped it up high for Ogbu and lost it and was smacked from behind. That'll be on Sheriffs.
You know, on a possession like that, it makes you wonder, was that a good pass or should he have shot the ball? You know, when you're that close to the basket and it's this type of game right here, go ahead, go after your shot. Go ahead and lay it on up with the left hand. You're in the air. You're 2 feet away from the basket. Finish it out. Lay it up.
Got the luxury of having 6'5", a junior, Nathaniel Ugbu down there. Tatum also a junior, so this future looking very bright. Watson also a junior for the Tucker Tigers. Free throw, no good. Could not complete the 1-and-1. Struggling from the foul line now is Ugbu. He is 2 of 5 on the day. Here is Rowland in that corner. Rowland a quick dribble, a long three. It's off, no good. Rebound comes down to Pope. Pope now will hand it to Tatum. He checks the clock and sees he's got a 10-point lead via the score. 3:15 to go. In the corner, Watson. Closed out on by Campbell. They're going to have to extend that defense at some point now. Tatum worked on by Rowland. Rowland puts it on the floor one way and the other. Now Rowland's going to drive and a foul call on Cam Rowland as Tatum went to make his move.
And that right there, that's a classic case of not moving your feet, not sliding to play defense and just sticking your hand out there. Anytime you stick your hand out there, you run the risk of picking up that cheap foul.
What's the old drill? Step and pull. If your feet cross while you playing defense, it's trouble. 3 minutes exact on the clock, 60 on the Tucker side, 50 on the North Gwinnett side. Tatum, free throw, good.
And this is how you close out a game right here. If you want to close out a game, you hit your free throws.
17 in the game for Javon Tatum, the junior. He has one more coming. Tatum's free throw is no good. 11-point lead for the Tucker Tigers. Under 3 minutes to go, 2:55 and counting. Here's Rowland. Rowland now over to Young. Young, Campbell, Rowland, Sheriffs, and Johnston on the floor. So he's going to drive, put it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound. And a foul call, and Coach Hartry's going to blow a fuse on that one. Foul did come a little late.
Foul starts, number 25, Watson, his third.
Nicholas Watson with the foul. He picks up his third. That'll be the team's 7th, but it'll be 2 shooting free throws for Jordan Young. His first trip to the game, to the line in the contest, and man, what a third quarter he had with 8 points.
And, you know, that's one of those hard fouls right there that is hard for you to accept as a team. It's a foul away from the ball. It's not the guy getting the rebound or the guy battling for the rebound who got the foul. It's the guy on the other side of the lane who got the foul.
Connor McCormick back into the contest. Young makes both free throws. He's in double figures now with 10. McCormick having himself a nice night, too. He has 9. So Tatum blows right by Johnson, going to go all the way, dump it off to Ugbu. Ugbu took the contact, count it, and the foul. Nathaniel Ugbu took the contact, was fouled by Sheriffs. It'll be his 3rd, the team's 10th, but it's an and-one opportunity for Nathaniel Ugbu. And a timeout call by North Gwinnett, 63-52 with 2:37 to go. Per the Atlanta Business Chronicle, Virtual Property Realty has more buy-sell transactions than any other real estate office in the Atlanta area. Visit joshmendoza.virtualpropertiesrealty.net to browse listings or add your property to their state-of-the-art search engine. Josh Mendoza, Virtual Properties Realty. I want to thank all of our proud sponsors of SUV TV and thesuvtv.com, our basketball coverage, the Atlanta Tip-Off Club, Stat Row, CBA Sports, the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, and Josh Mendoza, Virtual Properties Realty. Also, mark your calendars for the inaugural Atlanta Hawks Naismith Holiday Classic on December the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at Norcross High School. Visit hawksnaismithclassic.com for more information. Man, if it's basketball, it's at Norcross.
It's at Norcross. I'm telling you, great game last night. You can check it out on the SUV TV replays. Looking at the history page, Gainesville taking on Norcross. That was a pretty doggone good game.
Was a good game. We thought it was going to get out of hand early, but Gainesville made that push there.
Heart of a champion, you know, there's no slouches coming out of Gainesville.
Ugbo is able to complete the three-point play, and that makes it 64-52, matching their biggest lead at 12. A drive by Rowland, couldn't get it to fall. Ugbo now with it. North Gwinnett just has not had that success in the fourth quarter that they had in the third quarter. Only 5 points here in this fourth quarter. They had increased their quarter scoring in each quarter. 11 in the first, 13 in the second, 23 in the third, but now struggling with only 5 here in the fourth frame. And now Tucker going to try and live at the line here. Nathaniel Ugbo, he will go back to the line. He has struggled today, 1 of 2 in this second half. He's 3 of 6, 50% in the contest.
Yeah, man, I like the future for that young man right there. You know, he's a junior. He still has time, but I like his aggressiveness down in the post, down on the block.
Unable to get that second one to go, so he split him. Johnston, made him fall down, kick it to the corner, Rowland, a corner three. It's good, Cam Rowland, a 3-ball. Cam with his third 3 of the day. 65-55, it's down to 10. There's a drive by Tatum. He flipped it up, no good. Sheriffs gets the rebound. Outletting now, and here comes Young. Jordan Young over in the corner, rolling, sets, fire. Short corner, 3. It's no good. Hill of the rim. Rebound by Watson with 152. Watson up ahead to Tatum. Tatum catch, let him go by. Layup off the window, good.
Nice control by Tatum to lay that up for the easy 2.
Push it back out to 12 here in the final 100 seconds. Johnson tried to go. His pass taken away. Watson is not looking up. Tatum was wide open for about 3-4 steps. Watson didn't see him. Gives it to Rush, and it's over and back, and Coach Hartree doesn't like it, but that's the correct call. Must establish yourself in the front court before touching the basketball, and he did not do that, but that was all messed up from Watson in the beginning, Sly. Should have had his head up.
Yeah, he had a man wide open for the easy layup, and he was just dribbling with his head down. They put on an impressive dribbling display, but what happened? It ended up being a turnover.
Here comes Johnson. Johnson gets a screen from McCormick. And there's a 3. Ugbo defended it and swatted it away. There's a drive, kick back out, Rowan, catch, fires, left wing, a 3. Hill of the rim, no, it caromed off. They get the offensive rebound. Johnson pulls and jacks. It's an air ball. Young saved it. His foot was on the line, out of bounds. It'll go over to Tucker with 73 seconds to go. So North Gwinnett made a very good push, even took the lead at one point. They led 47-43, but since then they have been outscored 24-8.
Great job of defense down there by McCormick to deny Ugbo.
Under a minute now, and Jaquan Rush now. They're going to try and play keep away. Watson has it. The Tucker Tigers are going to rebound and improve the 2-1. There's a double dribble by Watson. So Watson not finishing the game strong. A double dribble and then a backcourt earlier.
That was a tough double dribble right there. I didn't quite see that one, but I wasn't as close as the referee was on it.
Watson is a little upset, and Coach Hartree is too.
He's still talking.
The ref is right there, so he's getting the conversation. As long as that ball's in the backcourt. He's probably working on him for when he might see him later on down the year. Johnson gonna drive, almost fell down, almost got a knock from behind under 40 seconds. Here's Campbell. Campbell, nice size. He had himself a pretty good game. That's a bad pass. Rush now with it. You're gonna make a one-hand pass on that bad angle. It's gonna lead to a turnover. 25 seconds. There's a trap. Campbell got popped. No call. Up ahead to Ugbo. And now a timeout call by Coach Hartree for Tucker. And right now he's just going to laugh at the ref and see what's going on. It'll be a 30-second timeout. You like this floor here?
I do. See,
I actually like the big bulldog.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, the Duncan Bulldog. And if you're looking at it from the far end of the court, you kind of get the appearance, you know, that he's actually dunking it in the actual game rim. You know, I like that Bulldog on the tag.
It look like you when you dunking on the Nerf goal.
No, regulation. That's me on regulation. But you see how high above the rim he actually is. That's a young Sylvester Williams. You see how ripped that guy is? Young Sylvester Williams.
If your school's gym floor took a selfie, how would it look? In addition to new court construction, CBA Sports offers maintenance services that can help your court look and feel better. Visit cbasports.com today to schedule a consultation and learn more. So, young Sylvester Williams.
A young Sylvester, I'm telling you.
So what is this Sylvester Williams?
Right now, I'm a perimeter player now. I'm a perimeter player.
So what's the perimeter of your stomach then?
Well, you know, hey, as long as I can shoot the jump, as long as I'm in my range.
Okay.
You know where my range starts, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I walk in the gym,
yeah,
I'm in my range.
We're not talking about the bedroom, man. I told you about the Nerf basket, no?
I'm in my range as soon as I walk in the gym.
Jaquan Rush at the free throw line. His first points of the night as he makes the first one. 68-55, 21 and 16 seconds. Tucker trying to ice it away. They tied their biggest lead here at 13.
We need to find those guys from our OST 24/7. I have my mixtape out. They got my mixtape somewhere.
Okay. 14-point lead. Here's Johnston. Scoops it over to Cooper. Cooper dribbles it back out. Now here's Martin. Martin goes behind the back, down the lane, moving up. Layup good. J.R. Martin. Nice, a nifty move. He's got 6. Campbell with the steal. Campbell going to stop and pull a deep 3 and miss it. A valiant effort by North Gwinnett. They run out of gas in the fourth quarter, and it is a 69-57 Tucker victory over the North Gwinnett Bulldogs. And man, did Tucker really put a lot of people in the good book. Let's see, they got some double-figure scores here. 10, 14 for Nathaniel Ogbu.